Oh, sí, sí, sí.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of everything starting.
I like positivity. I know, good idea.
Thiago Santos fights Jonny main event UFC 239 Saturday.
Six. Almost fourth try. No. I'm not doing 240. Aren't you doing, don't you have like commentary? 241? 240, I think I did too. Abu Dhabi? I am in Abu Dhabi, yeah. No bars. That's kind of bars.
Champ. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting.
Oh, okay. I was like, are you serious? Is that a real question?
They said one of like the survey centers in the top 10. And he was next to there was about 70 reporters and he was just sitting there. No one was speaking to him. It went viral and like LeBron and Chris Paul all like tweeted about it like who's a couple of official
¿Qué tal amigos de la visión deporte? Nos encontramos con la campeona
I'd rather read it. Yeah. Just hold them up. I can do
How are you guys?
How you doing, John?
Oh, doing good. Good. Hey. John, this is 3 fights in pretty quick order for you, man. Physically, mentally, I mean, how difficult is this stretch for you?
It's not difficult at all. You know, physically I feel great. My weight's already down. Mentally, I feel really great as well. It feels very familiar to be here. You know, you fight so often, you just get this comfort where you just, you feel in your zone. I feel the way I did when I was like super young, fighting just back to back to back. Only difference is I'm a little more mature, a little more sure, and my team, and myself. And I'm in a good place. I'm really excited to be here.
Is it a need to make up for lost time? Is that part of the motivation, the drive?
Yeah, 1,000%. You know, I have a lot of supporters that stuck with me even throughout my inactivity, and this is my way to say thank you to my fans for being there, for their unwavering support, and yeah, I'm just more grateful than ever to be the UFC lightweight champion. It's a special job to have, and I just want to do right by it, and yeah, I just feel like there's not many things you can do in life, to make this type of income. So it's like, if my body's gonna hold up, why not just right until the wheels fall off, right? So I'm here to just continue, dominating and electing for my family's future.
Yeah. This fight, obviously, a lot's being made of Marreta's power. I mean, is that the biggest concern with him? And is that the way to beat you? I mean, everybody's trying to figure out this riddle, and I think maybe the one thing people say is one-shot knockout. You got to catch him. Do you think that's the way to beat Jon Jones? And is that what you're worried about right now?
I mean, historically, it hasn't been the way because no one's been able to do it. Right? I feel like my fiance has enough power to knock me out if I put my hands behind my back and let her hit me in the chin. It's not about having power, it's about being smart enough to land the shot. And thus far, no one's been smart enough to do it. So I try not to get intimidated by muscles.
Nice. We know you're working towards, GOAT status. You want to make sure that it's established. Where does the champ thing fit to you? I mean, we see one right next to you, and I just wonder. I mean, it doesn't seem to necessarily appeal to you quite as much. Do you feel like that establishes you as a great by having two weight class titles?
I think it's awesome to become a champion, but I also know that I have time to do it. I have a lot of time to do it. Right now, I'm 31 years old. I'm one of the youngest guys in the division. And I feel no need to rush that. Continuing dominance at light heavyweight's working out great for me. Providing for my family, breaking records, and when the time is right, I'll try it at heavyweight as well. I think the quickest way to make that happen is for the UFC to reach out to me and say, hey, John, we want to take good care of you to take on some bigger guys, and I'll apply.
If this fighting doesn't work out for you, how about a financial advisor? I mean, you're out there giving advice to people. What was the motivation behind you reaching out, kind of sharing what you did?
The reason why I came out and I encourage fighters to think about what they're paying management teams is just because there's a lot of fighters out there that's walking away from the sport doing nothing. And at the end of the day, I just feel like everyone should be earning what they get, and I just wanted to educate some of the boys at the end of the day. It's like true legacy moves are how you affect other people's lives, and I felt like if one athlete reevaluated the situation and signed a better deal with his program and ultimately saved more money for his family, then I helped. And so, it's about changing lives and giving back, and that was my way of doing it. Just in a small way.
Well, the NFL experience, with your brothers too. I mean, I'm sure that kind of set your mind in a different place about that financial implication.
Yeah, for sure. Having brothers in the NFL, you're used to managers, and football taking 1%, 2%, and in MMA, it's common for guys to take 20%, 25%, and we're making a lot less money than NFL players. So something doesn't feel right to me about that, and just to voice it, allow guys to just think a little bit outside the box. I know that's a win for some people. So I'm grateful for anybody who had the opportunity to reevaluate the situation.
Thiago Santos definitely has a kill or be killed mentality in there. How would you sort of describe your own mentality when you're fighting?
My mentality is to win. No, none of that or be killed stuff. My mentality is to win. My mentality is to go out there and fight, try to fight flawlessly, to have fun with the gifts that I've been blessed with, and that's what I plan on doing. Just going out there and being who I've always been, and that's a guy who looks at himself as extremely skilled and mainly just a guy who truly believes in himself. I think those are my greatest strengths, just my belief.
You're certainly obviously a Hall of Famer. Now obviously when we talk about fights going in specifically, people think you and Gus have a Hall of Fame fight. Is that your Hall of Fame fight, or do you think you have one even better than that in you still?
I think the Gustafsson fight could be Hall of Fame worthy for sure. It was extremely entertaining. Both of us ended up in the hospital. A lot of people to this day thinks he won, and that's what makes it such a great fight. I'm definitely honored to have been in it, but I don't look forward to having fights like that. I like to get out of fights, feeling good about my face and about my brain and things like that. So I don't strive to have these type of wars, but I'm grateful that I did, because now I know I'm capable of surviving that type of thing and coming out on top and pushing and leaving all my heart out there. It's a good feeling.
Historically in the past, you like to put you and your team watch your games to get better, and then On the outside, it seems like Thiago doesn't really know what he's going to do until he's actually, especially in his last two fights. How do you prepare for a fight?
Just by learning his tendencies, you know, you learn his favorite punches, his favorite kicks. At the end of the day, guys, they tend to do what they're good at out there, and we found some of his tendencies. You know, he's capable of a lot of things. He's an athlete. He's very versatile. But we do believe he has favorite techniques that he goes through, and we prepared ourselves to counter those and to use those to our advantage. I believe that's what we'll do.
And it seems like ever since you came back, people have been bringing up Daniel Cormier trilogy, you moved to heavyweight champion. It seems like they're telling you what they want to see you do. What are goals that you set yourself for? Is it fighting in New York, breaking more title defense records?
Yeah, just to remain undefeated is a goal. You know, just continue dominating the toughest guys in the world, and doing that against the Thiago Santos, the Luke Rockford, and the Chris Wyatmans and Johnny Walkers of the world. You know, that's a huge task in itself, and if I'm able to do that. It would just be extraordinary, and I believe that I will. I'm working really hard. I believe more than ever that I'm meant to be here, and that there's no coincidence that I'm in this position, and I'm just earning it day in and day out.
Sean, did you see what happened with Sean O'Malley on this card? I'm curious what your thoughts were about you had a flag drug test for Austrian, and they came out and said, we think it's some old stuff that's in there that's flaring up. So it kind of related to your case a little bit. So I was wondering if you heard any details, and I don't know if it made you almost, not that you would revel in somebody else's problems, but feel good to see like, hey, see, this happens to people.
Yeah, it doesn't make me feel good. You know, I know how stressful it can be to be in this situation. I hope that he is a clean athlete and that he's able to prove that. And I think it's great for the sport. He's extremely entertaining. He's different, and that's what we need. So I won't be one of those athletes to brag or to celebrate someone else's sadness. I wish nothing but the best for him, and I hope that he can figure it all out.
What do we see on July 6th? What kind of fight is going to go down?
July 6th, I'm planning on going out there and just being myself, man. Being the believer that I've always been, being the hard worker that I've always been, and just believe I'll go out there and have fun and just glorify my God through my work and through my talent that He's blessed me with.
Is there some kind of business to finish up with Israel Adesanya as well? Why does that name keep floating around?
Man, I don't know if it's because we look kind of alike or what. I don't think we look alike. I think we're much better than that, to be honest. Thank you, John. Thank you, man. No, I don't know. He's an exciting guy, and people want to see us go at it. And I'm here. He wants to do it. I'm here at the light heavyweight division, sitting at the top of the throne. He wants something. He wants to fight.
How important was it to have Holly and Diego in camp at the same time?
It's been great having Holly and Diego in camp with me. We've all been pushing each other. All three of us are very similar when it comes to just our spiritual beliefs and things like that. So we've been doing a lot of praying for each other, and training hard, and supporting each other. And I feel strong. I feel like we're strong, sending out a strong unit of people, and I feel like we're going to represent our team very well.
In past press conference, you kind of teased Pedro Munoz because you were saying say something negative about Picograms, kind of as a joke, because you were headlining the card underneath them. Ben Askren and Corey Masvidal, nothing positive to say about it. As a champion at the top of the card, do you kind of like seeing these fighters below you, also toe the line promotion?
I don't want to consider the guys below me, but yeah, it's great to see. It's good to see the guys on the card supporting the card and trying to sell people. I'm always down when it's controversial, and it makes me spicy. But my opponent's been extremely respectful, and I love doing it that way too. So if me and Thiago are going to talk too much trash about each other, then definitely encouraging all the other guys to get it spicy for us.
And one final one, Chael Sonnen retired this past weekend. Any thoughts or reaction to that? Him walking away from it?
I got nothing.
Fair enough.
My life is always going
John, is it more or less fun these days? I remember meeting you in the very early days, and there was all this innocence. There was all, everything was ahead of you. You've done so much already. You've achieved so much already. So, where's the fun for you? Is it more fun being at the top, or was it more fun climbing?
It's fun being at the top of the division. I feel like I'm constantly climbing. I feel like I've been doing this for a while, and it's still a lot of fun for me. I love everything about it. I'm just aware that this part of it all is just the part that's really necessary, and the real fun happens when I'm at the arena, getting ready to walk out there with tens of thousands of fans yelling and screaming and stuff. I think that's when I really feel most alive. But this part is awesome too. Just being able to speak directly to the fans and let you see how you feel and all that. I love it all.
It's funny because whenever I talk to people about you, everybody universally kind of likes you more as the bad guy. You know what I mean? And they sort of revel in that. And I don't want to say you are a bad guy, but does that role appeal to you? Is that more fun?
No, I definitely don't. I don't feel like a bad guy.
Yeah.
I think I have many sides. I have my sweet side. I can be very kind. I can be very loving. I can be very mean. When I'm doing my work. I have many sides, like we all do. And I don't know. I don't know why the fans want to seem to be a bad person. I think there's enough bad people in the world.
I don't even mean a bad person, but like really owning your dominance and just that confidence that comes in it. That's what I mean. Unapologetic, I guess, is it more than a bad guy?
Yeah. No, I don't feel like. I feel like I do own my dominance.
Yeah.
I speak victory. I speak confidently. And I own being the lion that I am.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I just know right now my opponent that I have, he's been nothing but respectful, so there's no need for me to bring out any type of hatred or bad blood between each other, especially as Christians. He's a Christian brother as well, and so in a way, I got nothing bad to say about the guy. He's a great athlete. I understand him to be a good man who gives back to his community and things like that, and so he has my respect.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, people want the same thing. That's the power hand raised. And so that makes him the enemy.
Certainly this weekend we have Francis and Ngannou facing Thiago Santos. Everybody's been talking about you going up in weight. How much of a possibility is that really?
I think it's a strong possibility. I think it's going to take the UFC to make it happen. At the end of the day, UFC, the guys have...
How come? What do you mean? Because you'd be the guy saying, I want to do it.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm just saying, I feel like they would have to offer,
The right fight.
Not the right fight, but just the right payday. You know what I mean? I feel like heavyweights, they take a lot of damage. These guys are big boys, and your brain doesn't grow. The bigger you are doesn't mean you have a bigger brain or a stronger brain. It's like these guys, they hit really hard, and I'm sure they walk away with a lot more concussions and a lot more heavyweight fights are ended by knockout, and I think that's it's a dangerous risk to take. So if I was going to risk fighting these monsters that are capable of knocking you out with one punch, I want the reward to be a little bit bigger.
Certainly as the father, though, of a lot of girls, I think having also been a heavyweight champion would be intimidating for those guys when they come to date your daughters.
I think John Bones, the light heavyweight champ, is pretty intimidating as well. Well, the key is to raise good quality women that you don't have to watch every day. They can conduct themselves and do the right thing when no one's watching. I believe that's what I'm raising.
I just think of that scene from Bad Boys, and I just picture you. You know what I mean? That's what I think of.
I do have a lot of guns. But no, they're really good girls, and I'm blessed to be there.
Awesome. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Mr. Jones, good to see you again.
Good to see you too. My man.